Howdy, guys. Welcome to Keeping It Frank. So, today marks my 9-month anniversary doing Carnivore. So, as it sits, I have made it down to 241 pounds as of today, and that is down from 345 pounds 9 months ago. And so, this month, I lost a total of 5 to 6 pounds. Um, like I said, these last few months, or like I said previously in other videos, these last few months, I've slowed down a lot. And as far as the scale moving down, but it's still going down every month, so that's been great. I still have roughly 20, 25 pounds that I would like to still lose, and my goal is roughly around 220. But so far, so good. This month, I did not really get to go to the gym. I may have gone like twice, and I've been busy, and I didn't really get to dedicate myself like I had last month. And if you saw my video from last month, I had some really significant goals when I added gym time. I was going probably 3 or 4 times a week, and that had it had slowed down my weight loss, but it definitely I had noticeable muscle gain. So when I post on Facebook, I have a lot of the same questions, and one of the ones I see over and over again is, "What do I normally eat?" And I generally feel like, well, that's a pretty simplistic answer. I eat meat, um, but I'm assuming people just really want to know, like, exactly what meats do I eat. I don't think there's any magical meats other than your fatty red meats. But I will go through what I eat, and I'll give you my general portions of what I'm eating. I think you should not go by the portions that I eat because everyone's different. I eat because I'm hungry, and I eat until I'm full every time. Still do it. I do intermittent fast most of the time now, not all the time, but most of the time. Sometimes I'll eat a breakfast, but that kind of came naturally. It was forced here and there, but it has over time become a very natural process for me. I I'm just not hungry until a certain time most days. If I exert my body, like if I'm going to the gym, like last month, I was eating a lot because I needed those extra calories, that extra protein for the energy that I was using up. But like this month didn't really go, and therefore I don't want to say my portions weren't that big, but they weren't as big as I would normally eat. But everyone's different. I always preach, regardless. People still want to do calorie restrictions, eh, and I've noticed it doesn't matter if I don't eat or if I do eat, I'm going to be losing weight at the end of the month. But when I do actually eat, I am not tempted for anything else. I'm full, I'm happy, and I don't feel like I'm on a diet. So just eat. Um, but anyway, so I'm going to go through a list of the foods that I generally eat. This is probably what I eat 98% of the time. There might be other little things here and there, but it's pretty rare. So right off the bat, I'll kind of go through the eggs. So I'll generally eat a lot of fried eggs. Ate a lot of hard boiled eggs. When I do fried eggs, I'll generally make myself 4 or 5 of them. Um, when I do hard boiled eggs, I might make myself 6 to 8 of them. Uh, Deviled eggs as a treat. Yes, I do use mayo and I do use mustard. Um, I do not suggest it, especially if you have any if it irritates you in any way, or if you're trying to figure out what irritates you, you might want to put a hold on using mayos and mustards and stuff like that until you can get it nailed down. If you want to reap the full benefits of the carnivore diet, try to keep that stuff restricted. I've been doing this for a while, and I do love some deviled eggs, and they don't seem to really bother me, so I will have them from time to time. And I also do pickled eggs. And I love vinegary stuff. I have for years. No one say I always have. I used to hate it when I was a kid. But what's cool about pickled eggs is, let's say you're making yourself a hamburger patty, and let's say you throw a piece of cheese on there. you can dice up those pickled eggs, and they give it that pickle flavor uh, without the added, pickles. So they're kind of cool if you like that kind of thing. And I'll move down to the ham. I do eat a lot of pork products, so I eat a lot of bacon. Often days, if I'm eating eggs, I'm eating bacon with it, and if I'm eating my 4 or 5 fried eggs, I'm eating a half a pound of bacon with it. Uh, I eat pork chops. I've slowed down a lot on the pork chops, but no particular reason. I don't really like them that much anymore. Once I got good at cooking steaks, I just really kind of stuck with the steak stuff. But I do like some smork. You remember snorks? Yeah. But I do really like the smoked pork belly. There's a barbecue place not too far from me. I'll stop by there and I'll get there. I'll get that. It's kind of like it's like a treat, honestly. I'll get a half a pound of it and I'll eat that. And I do like pork ribs. I do like pork ribs over the beef ribs. Now, beef ribs, when cooked right, are way better than pork ribs. Most places can't nail it on the beef, but most places can do the pork. And what I do like about the pork ribs is the cartilage in them is fairly soft, and so you can eat some of that cartilage and get the nutrition out of that, and or at least for me, it doesn't gross me out when I do it. So I do like the pork ribs, and then when it comes to chicken, um, I when I want to go hang out with my friends and we want to go out often, everyone is down to go to a wing place. So I do like to go out and get chicken wings. And when I get the chicken wings, I'll either get the ones that are seasoned or the ones with the buffalo sauce. Now, that might not work for everybody, but I like it. It works for me. I don't have any issues with it. And I can eat probably 12 of those easily. And then I'll do a rotisserie chicken every once in a while, but I'll really only eat the dark meat. So when I actually say rotisserie chicken, I normally get the quarters, um, and I'll do it rotisserie style. I don't like white meat. I never have. As a matter of fact, the dry meat, white meat on turkey and chicken. Um, I used to have a really severe swallowing problem, and that particular meat would get lodged, and I couldn't get it out. I would choke on it. So I don't eat it anyways. But if I'm gonna eat the chicken, I'll make sure I eat the skin and the fatty parts of the chicken. All right, and then when we move down to the beef, I eat a lot of brisket. I'll get it marbled. I normally order about a pound. I'll eat a whole pound myself. Um, Hamburger meat, I really don't do the hamburger patties. A lot of people like to do that. I don't stop at Whataburger and stuff like that, or sorry, not ones, McDonald's or whatever you got. Um, I'm just not a big fan of the burger patties, but with the hamburger meat, I actually have a protein bowl that I make. I have another video on that, on how I make that. And what's great about it is if you have a hard time, especially starting off eating your fats, this is a good way to obtain all those fats. I'll make sure to put a picture of the bowl up there. But that's really all I eat with the hamburger meat. I do like, I love steaks now, and I really do like ribeye steaks. So I eat a lot of those. I'll probably eat one or two a day if I have the money to eat one or two a day. Um, I'll from time to time eat sausage, uh, like from a barbecue place. Not often. I actually don't really like the flavor of sausage. There's some barbecue places that they do a pretty good job, and I may try some of their sausage. But other than that, if I go to a Mexican restaurant, I often get the barbacoa, which is a fatty cheek meat from the cow. Um, and so when you go out to eat, it's actually hard to find meats with fat in it because they're so used to removing it all. But when you get barbacoa, it naturally has the fats just in it. So I will generally order that. I'll order some scrambled eggs with it, mix it up, and put a little hot sauce on it. And I also like, oh, and that's it for really the meats, or as far as the beef goes. When it comes to fish, I really don't eat a lot of fish, and I'm a big fisher, but I just don't like a lot of the store bought fish. And I know that's stupid because I'm about to tell you how I like a canned fish. But for snacks and stuff like that, and this is not going to be up everyone's alley either, because it does have certain things in it. But man, I love the way it tastes. And I get this canned mackerel, uh, and I really enjoy that. It's really good for a snack from time to time. And I'll buy, like, especially I'll do a steak and shrimp, a surf and turf. So I'll buy shrimp, um, and I'll cook that in the air fryer. But it does taste better if you cook it in like a bacon fat. Uh, but yeah, I'll cook myself some shrimp, or I'll even eat it boiled and cold for a snack with butter. And then after that, and that's really all I do on the fish stuff. I don't really get any, I don't really eat sardines that often, and I don't get any of the other fish. I haven't actually once since I started this. I don't dislike fish or anything. I just not in the mood for it. And then when it comes to snacks, I eat sticks of butter, especially if I felt like I did not get the amount of fats that I needed that day. I'll get that, and I'll also I kind of season it with the butter. I know it sounds weird, but it's very it's like got the sourness to it, and it doesn't have like anything that I look for to stay away from in it. It's pretty much zero everything, but I like that for a little treat. Also, cheddar cheese. I get the blocks of cheddar cheese, and I've added dairy back into my diet probably 3 months ago. People ask me if it slowed things down or anything like that, and I will say sure, it probably has. But also, I'm really close to my goal weight, so I don't know for sure. Also, I had been there's so many factors to take into play. All I know is at the end of the day, I enjoy it. I'm still losing weight, still getting my gains, so I'm going to keep using it. Um, and then I also will do beef jerky, uh, and that's really it when it comes to foods. So most of this stuff, uh, like if I do like the five fried eggs and half a pound of bacon, that might be a 2 meal day for me. I might have that after lunch, and then right before dinner, I might make that for myself again, or I'll make deviled eggs, or I'll make hard boiled eggs, and I'll just eat that with some bacon. So I kind of have like an egg day, egg and bacon day. Funny enough. And on the days that I eat brisket, like if I go buy a pound of brisket, marbled, that might be all I eat that day. I might just eat that pound, and then that night I might have a couple pieces of butter or cheese. Um, and if it's a I want to do breakfast day, then that's when I'll actually get the barbacoa with the eggs, and then maybe for lunch I'll have eggs and bacon, and then for dinner I might make myself a steak, or I might not be hungry. But like I said, I just go by when I'm hungry, and that's it. This has not been a complicated. This has not been complicated for me in that sense. I don't restrict myself on anything, even on the days that I would try to restrict not eating until a certain time. When that was a thing for me, it really wasn't hard. It wasn't something I had to force myself to. I just said, okay, I'm going to do it, and I did it, and it was with ease. Now, by the time that I ate, I was really hungry, and whatever I ate a lot of it, and it was delicious. So, and that's really it, guys. I have had plenty of people that I talk to in real life when I give them, my testimony and my results and stuff like that. A lot of the times, I've noticed they're often from a particular party of people, and they think like this goes against that for some reason, but they'll deny me on what I did they'll deny that the achievements that I've made are actually from this diet, and they'll make every excuse as into why they believe I actually had the health benefits or the weight loss. Um, so that's been pretty unfortunate, but I have had a couple people in my real life. One of my old neighbors from an old neighborhood I lived at, he's been doing it for over 3 months. I think he's pushing 4 months, and he wasn't a big guy. And when he told me the weight that he was trying to lose, I actually had a hard time believing that was something that was he could lose that much weight. But he lost, I think, over 30 pounds, and he's under 194 pounds right now. He started off at like, I want to say 230 something. And over a matter of just, this happened mainly in the 3 months, but just less than 4 months, he achieved that. And this is the lightest he's ever been as an adult. And he wasn't like a really out of shape guy or anything. Actually, the work that he does is pretty, I'm sorry, my son, he's stimming right now. It just dawned on me he's doing it, so hopefully y'all can't hear that too much. But anyways, he lost this weight. He's feeling great, and he's stuck with this. He believes it fully, and that makes me happy. My brother has not really gotten on board with this, but he is at least doing keto. And I think the only downside of the keto is there are a lot of foods that kick you out of ketosis and also keep your addictions up. So I would imagine it's actually harder to follow the keto, even though carnivore is a stricter diet, just because you're not constantly teasing yourself with foods that trigger addiction. But that's it, guys. Hopefully that was helpful to everybody. Hopefully there were some foods in there that maybe that you want to eat. I mean, it's not. I don't have like a wide variety of different foods. That's pretty much it. If anybody out there is sitting on the fence of doing carnivore and they wonder if the results are real, if the health benefits are real, or is it really, uh, or does it actually hurt you? I've been doing this for 9 months. I'm an average person. I was a really big guy. I was really out of shape. I was really overweight, and I was really unhealthy. I had some major health problems, and most of the health problems I had went away within the first month. So, and beforehand, like there was nothing that I could do. I would take medications to stuff like that, and nothing really ever helped me, like it does most people, if not everybody. But it 100% works. Just remember, no one's selling you anything. There's nothing being sold with this. You're just eating meat. That's it. Uh, so, and then a lot of you people, you might be so out of shape and so unhealthy. You, you have to kind of draw the line of, well, what do I really have to lose? Like, if this really is a bad way of eating, um, am I really doing that much more damage than I already have done? And I'm sure you're going to find out really quick that you made the right decision. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hugs and kisses. Bye, guys.